For this assessment, my inquiry question is, in what ways can the use of manipulative tools enhance Year 3 students' abilities to identify, compare, and articulate the properties of 3D dimensional shapes? Objective of the inquiry. The objectives of this inquiry are to investigate how manipulative tools can enhance the understanding of describing 3D shapes and identify the relevant features of the shapes. Examine the impact of manipulatives on Year 3 students, engagement, motivation, and confidence. Examine how manipulatives and HIT support differentiated instructions for diverse learners. Alias 2019 has summarized that to improve teaching practices, teachers need evidence from action research. Ratio 2022 study revealed Australian students increasingly demonstrate disengagement with mathematics as they move from primary to secondary. Thus, engagement is an advantageous characteristic of learning tasks. According to Axel, the inquiry cycle equips teachers with new skills to address problems of practice, focusing on a common issue in a consistent manner. The research procedure that I will be using, as you can see, to assist the inquiry question, the research procedure was used as follows. Inquiry question is develop, the research paradigm, the research method, the data analysis, and dissemination. The research paradigm. The pragmatic paradigm requires a combination of qualitative and quantitative methods to understand human behaviors. The research method, quantitative and qualitative, mixed approach to quantitative and qualitative data. This is where IB, measuring students' starting point, giving them an intervention using maths manipulatives to boost engagement, observing their learning through the topic of 3D shapes, measuring their achievements again at the end of lessons or the unit. The research method, quantitative and qualitative, I will be collecting primary data from conferences, observation and assessments of Year 3 samples. A mixed approach of quantitative and qualitative data will be applied. These are pre-assessments of students' knowledge before intervention, hands-on intervention using manipulatives for numeracy skills on 3D shapes. Formative assessment, for example, exit tickets, any quizzes are used in the lessons. Post-assessments measuring learning progress after intervention. Data analysis and dissemination. Both data sets will be analysed using quantitative and qualitative methods, as you can see on the screen. Data presentation will be used to identify areas of improvement for both students and the class. Participant and sample size. As discussed by Sharma 2017, purposive sampling was employed to ensure each participant had a distinctive goal, thereby justifying the researcher's ability to make generalization from the studies sampled. The student focus group was intentionally selected based on their performance level, was positioned below, at, and above expected levels. It covers a range of perspectives and supports targeted decision making on the class. Data collection method. Data was collected through observation, conferences, and questioning and assessments. The data collected was determined by a pragmatic paradigm, which had previously been used to understand human behaviors. Quantitative data includes the use of pre and post assessments to compare students' growth. It allows access to knowledge of 3D shapes, naming properties in comparison before and after the unit. Qualitative data is the observation on the 3 students, note-taking of their engagement, manipulation of shapes, and the use of vocabulary. The exit tickets is to collect students' feedback after the lesson. Conferences ask students to describe and compare shapes before and after manipulatives to explore learning experience. Anecdotal records document students' progress and challenges during the lessons. Limitations of research. Abadia 2022 suggests documenting limitations in research studies to explain further how they impact the findings. This demonstrates the honesty of the research and provides ideas for further research. This particular case study had limitations of sample size and time constraints. Therefore, the small sample is challenging for specific substantial connections. Due to the time constraint, it affected the sample size too. Flowchart of inquiry steps employed for this case study. This is the inquiry step, the research. First, I will contact the mentor teacher to have an insight into the numeracy curriculum of the chosen topic, which is 3D shapes, during my 3 weeks placement. The lesson is based on an inquiry approach to the numeracy curriculum for 3D shapes. I would ask for feedback from the mentor teacher, then select students to be the sample focus of my inquiry. I will implement lessons with a focus on 3D shapes using manipulatives. I will go over the lesson plan with my mentor teacher so she can reflect. Then at the end of every lesson, I will make notes of my observations of the students. The process of analysing data will proceed with students' reflection. Then a conclusion is drawn from these outcomes.